Well, I'm steady working on the garden. Decided to buy some plants that are soak up some of this water up front. Put a little fence around there. The deer supposedly don't like these plants that are coming up. They're what is the name of these plants? Obedient plants. Yes, pink something. And so I have four of those. Right in the middle, I have a blueberry bush. I decided to get a new blueberry bush because I found out that they absolutely love watery places, wet soil. So I have two other obedient plants on this side, and I put some mulch down. I put some paper bags underneath the bottom um, because I didn't have the liner, and it'll biodegrade to kill out some of that grass that was over there. So it's coming together. I have some more work to do on the beds that are in there before it gets warmer. And those little rocks, I had a bag of rocks, so I put those down. However, I'm going to, um, Georgia's going to get some rocks for the front of the yard, so I'm going to place rocks in between that grassy, weedy kind of spot there, the back of this little front bed. I'm going to put white rocks all the way around there, and maybe fill in a little bit more around the areas that already have rocks. So this garden is really taking form. I'm excited. I'm excited. It's almost time for gardening. Like seriously, growing things. You see my tulip? You see my red tulip growing up right there. Um, that's the layman's term. Oh, look, I got another one right next to it coming up. And let me take a little picture. I have some yellow narcissus plants, flowers up there, back there. They're growing back there in the back. They're coming up. And then the other red tulips over here, they're trying to blossom as well, even in this cold weather, because I guess they do that. See, my other blueberry plant, I had two blueberry trees back there, right there and there in the middle, kind of in the middle. And I put another um, like plant food or whatever down, a stick down in the ground. So I'm hoping I put it closer to the one on the left that you can't really see. Hopefully it'll decide it's gonna try to start growing. So, and I put another one out there in my apple orchard as well because I barely see any new little buds. But the cherry trees are actually kind of slow too. Um, and I think giving them that little plant food really helped them out because you see the fruit cocktail tree is extremely blooming there. It's got all kind of blooms on it. But these two cherry trees were not blooming at all. Like there was no little buds on them. And now they're full of buds since I put a few actually, what are those things called? You put them down the ground, fertilizer. Yeah, so fertilizers because apparently they take a lot of fertilizer. So let's just go look at the apple trees. So the apple trees this is the honey apple crisp, and I don't see bud the first. I don't know if I did something wrong, but I clipped a couple of the ends off because I thought maybe it would help. Seems like it helps every time in the front. Try to cut those trees back, and they just grow like crazy. Now, that's the Golden Delicious right there. And it does actually have some leaves growing suddenly. So, anyway, that's the garden, and we're on our way.